Hey guys, what's up? This is Hussein Tabi and I welcome you all to crazytunestudent.com. Now finally we have come to an end of this course and the last 4 lectures about renderings. Okay, like in render, how you render, test render, and how you make your final renders. So instead of recording 4 separate lectures of 2 minutes, what I decided is to record 1 lecture and include all the topics of the remaining 4 lectures. So it will be handy for you also, and you can file all the render things in one video. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is this tab, okay, this render setup. So where you can find this here, the shortcut is F10. Okay, now this I already told you very before that if you are using V-Ray when you start 3ds Max, okay, then you have to go to here renderer and choose your render V-Ray Advanced, whatever version you are using, and click on that. So you will have the V-Ray activated. Otherwise this V-Ray tab and GI tab will not be visible. And these two are the very main and important tabs. Okay, so here in the common, the important thing, you have to take care of this output size, okay, in which size you are rendering. Now when you are working, in that case you can always put the lower number here. Okay, like I have put 500, you can even put 300. Now you see when I'm putting 300, this is automatically adjusting. This is not a square of 300 by 300, it's a triangle, it's a portrait. Okay, sorry, not triangle, I'm sorry, rectangle, it's a portrait. So 401, if you don't do that, then the ratio will be different. So if I am changing this, okay, you can see this thing is changing by itself. See, the full this thing will be disturbed, your frame will be disturbed. Okay, so I'll put again 300 by 400 what I have with me, and I'll lock this. So what will happen when I change anything here, you can see this will automatically change. So there will be no change here. Okay, it will automatically adjust the ratio. So when I put 300, you will see this scene will render very fast. Why? Because we have put very low numbers in the resolution tab. You can see this very fast, right? But when you are giving it to the client, in that case you can increase this. You can put 10 here, so 3000, okay, or 2000, 2500, or 1500, something like that, whatever specification of your machine allows you. Like 1500 to 200 is enough for the client submission. Otherwise, if you put more like 4000, 5000 width, then it will take long time to render. So maybe your submission will be late. So better always put a smaller number like 1500 to 2000 for the final render, and 300 to 500 for test render when you are working. It's quite good, you know. Then apart from that, we'll move to V-Ray. Okay, this is V-Ray frame buffer. Always put this on. If you put off, and when you render, see, this is gone. When you render, the 3ds Max render will come. Okay, you can see this is 3ds Max render, this is not V-Ray. Okay, so always check this on. So you will have a V-Ray frame buffer. Now you will see it's a different. Let the render frame comes. I think somewhere here, yeah. See, all these options are activated. Okay, so always use the V-Ray default frame buffer. This is last VFB. VFB means V-Ray frame buffer. In case if you close by mistake and you want to see what was the last render, click here and the last render will open. Okay, So important thing about this tab was this, and this is also you should take care of. If you click off this, then you have to put the size and everything here, what you put here. And if it is on, that means get resolution from max, get resolution from this. I always adjust this, so don't touch this one. Now the most important and the time saving thing is this. Okay, image sampler. Now when you are doing test render, that means when you are working, at that time you can click on progressive. Okay, when you click on progressive, you will see it will be very fast. Okay, it will be very fast, but the render quality will be very less. See, you can see these jitters here easily. Okay, let's the render finish. Little bit time more. Yeah. Okay, see these jitters. It's not see, it's not good, but that's okay because this is a test render. You are just testing it, so it will be very fast. Okay, I'll show you the little difference here. If I give the region to it and if I do bucket render, it will be more clean and crystal, but it takes a little bit more time. Now this is only 300 and you can see, but if you have more this thing, this resolution, but we have 300, then it will be very hard, you know, it will take a long time to render. You can see the difference easily here. See the difference, it is more clear, this is very jitter. Okay, so when you need to see the clear things, use bucket, and if you don't need the clear thing, you just want to see the lighting and all, choose progressive. That's the best use. Now here's the render mask. Okay, how you can use this? Now let's say that I want to render only and only this part, this ceiling part, but I don't want any other to be rendered. Now for now, according to the setting, what we have here is when you render, the full render is happening. Why this is happening? The main reason of this is here in render mask it is none. That means what? That you want to render the full thing. Even if I change only the color of this, you have to render full. Why? Once you finish the render, the full render is finished, then you go here and choose render mask, and render mask take selected. Now selected means what? Select the thing, the object, what you want to render. I chose this one. Now you see when you render, only this part will be rendered. See? The full image is not rendering. Now it is very fast. Now if you change the color of this or do anything, only this will render. Once you are done with the changes, you can go and click on none. That means again the full render will happen. So this is very time important, so big time saver for you. So when you have a big scene, you can render only what you want. Just select it and it will render it. Now let's come to here. This is image filter. Okay, whatever default is good, don't touch, but sometimes if you choose area, it will give you good results. Okay, what I like here is this one. This is, for me, it's fine. You can change in render, small thing, and you can see the quality, and whatever you feel like good you can keep, or you don't want to waste time, choose this one. It is the best one. Then this is the global DMC. Okay, I always use this in final render. This also works for your overall quality. Okay, so just click on this button and put the subdivision of 0.005. Now see, you'll find this subdivision word in so many places in 3ds Max. I'll show you, like here also you have. The subdivisions always only and only increase your quality. The low it is, the good quality you will get. The higher it is, the bad quality you will get. Okay, so if I have more of this, it is bad. So it should be either 0.01 or 0.005. If you put 0.001, then your render will never finish. 24, 32 hours or maybe 48 hours it will take. Okay, so never put 0.001. Always put, for test render, I am repeating, for test render 0.01 and for final render 0.005. Okay, here also. Now this is the bucket image sampler. This is the bucket. When you render, you will see these boxes are coming. Okay, so for that you can put the minimum and maximum subdivisions to render good quality. Okay, so just keep in mind, for test render you can put 1 and 24 is good, and if you want to render very high quality, then keep this one, just increase this one to around 50. This will increase your render time a lot, but it will be very helpful to get a good nice image. Then same here, the noise threshold by default I have already set 0.005 for the higher render to submit to the client, but you can put 0.01 for test and then 0.005 for the final render. Okay, this is the bucket width. When you render, you will see the boxes are coming. You can increase or decrease the size of it with this option. Okay, then we have color mapping. This is very nice, and I will highly recommend you to go to my YouTube channel and watch my recently done tutorial, okay, about controlling brightness in the scene. And when you see it, it is the same, this one. Okay, I'm just showing you a simple example here, but if you want to learn in all detail, then I would like to recommend you to go to YouTube and check my channel and check the color mapping lesson. Okay, this will be a bonus for you. So you see this area here. Okay, if you, right now it is exponential. Let's take linear and render, and you see this is very bright. Now I'm damn sure in your machine it will be linear multiply by default. That's why the scene is actually burning. But when you choose exponential, it will affect your scene very fast and very nicely. You see, now the brightness is gone and the smooth effect has gone. How this is working you will see in that lecture, so please visit my YouTube channel and check those lectures. Then last but not least, I wanted to tell you about this. Always choose primary engine irradiance map, secondary engine light cache. In irradiance map, this should be always very low. Whether you are doing test render or you are doing higher render, always keep this very low. Okay, when you keep this high or something, it will take long render time, and it is not recommended. This we use mostly in movies and everything, but for our interior images the very low will be fine. You just have to increase the subdivisions, the quality. If you are doing test render, put 50/20, and if you are doing higher render, final render, submit to the client, put 80 and 50 when you submit to the client. Okay, show calc phase, this should be on. If this should be on, you will see when you render, you will see this, you can see even before finishing the render. If that is off, you will not be able to see. Now you see the render time is increased because we choose this thing, bucket, and we increase these values and subdivisions we increase. You can see the clean and crystal image now. When you increase that resolution, what we increase or decrease in the beginning, 300 and something. If you put 300 instead of 300, 3000, this will be very clean and crystal. Okay. Same subdivision you have to increase in light cache. In light cache you will find here. See, by default it is 250 for the low res, but when you are submitting to the client, put more than 1000, like around 1200 or maybe 1500. Okay, for me it is like 800, 1000, 1200 is fine for me. Okay, otherwise don't touch anything here. That's it. These are the most important settings for interiors, for test render, and for the higher render. Here one more thing I like to tell you in the settings, this dynamic memory limit. Okay, right now it is 4000. Okay, 4000 means 4 GB. This is MB actually. But in my scene, when I am rendering the final render, I put 25,000 and 25 GB. Why? Because I have 35 GB in my machine. If you have 4 GB or 8 GB or 16 GB RAM in your machine, then if you have 8 GB RAM, put here 6000. So 6 GB will be used by 3ds Max for rendering, and 2 GB you will have for other softwares. Okay, because if you use the full RAM, like if I am having 35 GB RAM, and if I put here 35 GB, then I will not be able to use internet, I will not be able to use download textures, and I will not be able to use Photoshop, you know, because the full RAM I have allocated to the max. So better you allocate little less RAM to your 3ds Max and keep little RAM for your other operations. Okay, so this is the final lessons, and I'd like to end here your course. I hope you learn good things, and I would request you to watch all the videos again and again and again throughout your life to learn things, and keep watching my YouTube videos too, because there I share so many things. Whatever I am facing problems in my daily life, I share there. Okay, problems in daily life doesn't mean personally, but like in Max, if I am facing any problem in any particular project, and if I found the way to solve it, I immediately show it on the YouTube channel that I was doing this and I found this problem and how I solve it. So you will also learn something from that. So don't forget to watch lesson for this one, for this color mapping. It's very good and interesting. Okay, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. So you found this, and subscribe for the more upcoming tutorial on 3ds Max on my YouTube channel. And that's it, guys. I hope you will prepare a good portfolio, you will make good images with my techniques, and inshallah I'll see you soon in my upcoming courses with CrazyToon. Thank you.